Hi, my name is Lindsay Buzzelli. My student ID number is 3081774. For my personal lecture for Human Development 1170, I will be talking about the role of attachment in the transition to college for first-year students. So as for the topic of transitioning into college, it's obviously a major life transition in anyone's life. For me, I think the transition was a little more difficult than for some other students, which is why I decided to talk about this topic today. So during this period, young adults obviously gain a great deal of autonomy, being away from their parents. For some, it's the first time they've ever been away from their parents. They get to make their own decisions, they live on their own, so obviously a big gain in autonomy there. Females tend to be more impacted by this than males are, and also the relationship between familial attachment and successful transition into college is much better studied in white students than it is in any other race. However, the preliminary studies that have been done that take into account this difference of race have shown that the link between these two components is stronger in white students. So as for the theoretical basis behind this topic, family theory and Ainsworth's attachment theory both play a large role in this transition. Really, college can be viewed as an extension of the strange situation paradigm proposed by Ainsworth, in which the parents remain to be the secure base and they can support the development of competence and autonomy in the first-year college student. It's also believed that secure parental attachments are definitely associated with smoother transitions for students into college. As to the current research in this field, the two most prominent researchers seem to be Kenny and Yazdijian. This research has shown that women show much more attachment to their parents than do men, and also they see their parents as having a larger role in supporting them emotionally. This parental closeness, as defined in terms of secure attachment, is adaptive for women. The components of secure attachment that seem to be most associated with adaptive functioning are positive affect, support for autonomy, and emotional support. The quality of parental relationship was significantly correlated with both college adjustment and GPA. So ultimately this means that students with closer relationships with their parents were better adjusted in their first year of college. So with regard to the gaps in the current research, with the rises in ethnic diversity on college campuses in the recent years, much research remains to be done concerning the effects of parental attachment on these students' transitions into college. With the present research, it has been shown that the tests that have been used in this research have not predicted any significant link between parental factors and adjustment or achievement in Hispanic students. Therefore, I think the best solution would be to make tests that are specifically made for Hispanic students that will be able to assess the link between parental factors and achievement and adaptation in the first year of college. Take-home messages. So it is clear that parental attachment does play a role in the first-year student's transition into college. The correlation between these two factors can be seen most clearly in white female students. These secure attachments are correlated with better adjustment and higher GPA in the first year of college. The first-year experience is critical in determining a student's success and desire to achieve throughout college. Most students who do not complete college leave within the first 2 years, and mostly for personal reasons. Therefore, a secure attachment with one's parents is an integral part of success in college. Implications of the current research. This research may suggest that parental attachment and its effects on first-year college students are different between males and females and between white students and students of different ethnicities. Since the effects are different, the problems that these students are likely to face are different as well. Therefore, it would be a good idea to tailor orientation and pre-freshman programs to the needs of these different families. By helping these families in a specific way, their students' years are likely to be much more successful. So here are the sources I used to create my presentation. I hope you enjoyed it, and thank you very much for watching.